Hello everyone. So how are you all? I'm back again. I'm back with yet another topic on the lines of fitness. And I was having a conversation with one of my clients, and he asked me about what is the best way, best possible cardio activity, or best possible thing to do weight loss, fat loss, or burn a lot of calories. So we were talking about heart rate. So I wanted to explain to you the zones of heart rate. Okay, so I've noted down some of the points here, and we'll be talking about these points. I'll be explaining all of these to you today. Okay, so coming to zone one. So when we start our warm up, when we are just getting into the exercise, just getting warmed up, we are in the zone one of our heart rate. As I've mentioned here, it is the resting phase of our workout. Okay, so because we are very relaxed at that time. So we just utilize 50 to 60% of our maximum heart rate. So we are at 50 to 60% of our maximum heart rate. Now talking about MHR, maximum heart rate, it is the formula about maximum heart rate is 220 minus your age. So if you're 30 years old, then 220 minus 30 is 190. So your maximum heart rate is 190. Okay, so note that down, calculate it according to your age. Okay, so 50 to 60% of maximum heart rate. And as I've mentioned, it is you are in your zone one while you are warming up or while you are cooling down, as in you're stretching after the exercise. Okay, so this is the zone one. Now getting into the zone two, we are slowly and steadily climbing up our heart rate zones. Okay, so in zone two, it's specifically known for fat burning and aerobic endurance. Okay, so this is a very good zone to be if you want to lose fat, because this is sustainable as well. So it is 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. Okay, so it is moderate intensity, and because of being moderate intensity, we can do it sustainably. We can do it for longer runs. If, for example, you go for a jog in the park, so this is where we are, zone two. Run a few miles, run as in jog, very slow running. Your heart rate is not climbing up a lot, so that is where you are in zone two, and it's moderate intensity and ideal for long duration activities. I mean, so for a long duration, you can be in zone two because. Okay, now climbing up on the next zone, zone three. Now, the high intensity cardio activities that we do is where we enter the zone three. Okay, so 70 to 80% of maximum heart rate. Now we are climbing some steps, you can see. So it is high intensity. So HIIT, have you heard the word terminology HIIT, high intensity interval trainings? We can talk about this as low intensity interval training and these as high intensity interval training. So high intensity, and when you train a lot in your zone 3, you can keep a track of how much in what zone you are at a very long time. So whenever you work out, you can keep a track in your smartwatch or in the mobile application that you use, and you can see कि आप कितने मतलब कौन से zone में आप ज़्यादातर रहते हैं. Okay, so high intensity है, and when you engage in activities which keep your heart rate in zone 3, you're going to work on your stamina and endurance. In the second zone, you're going to work a lot on fat burning because that's sustainable. And this one, you're going to engage in such an activity where you're going to build your stamina and your endurance. Okay, now climbing up into the next zone, zone 4, anaerobic threshold zone. Okay, so this is also known as anaerobic zone because आपकी सांस इसमें फूलने लगती है. So definitely ये threshold zone है क्योंकि it's almost near zone 5. So this is not very sustainable because as you can see, it's 80 to 90% of your maximum heart rate. Okay, so high intensity ये भी है, it's higher in intensity as compared to zone 3. Okay, so it is difficult to maintain pace. You cannot be in zone 4 constantly because it's hard to maintain that pace. It's hard to be on those beats per minute. Okay, so it's difficult to maintain yourself in zone 4. And whenever you train a lot and whenever you are in your zone 4, you are working on your speed and power and overall fitness. So if you are doing some kind of resistance training in your cardio, as in you are wearing your weighted vest or wearing those ankle weights, or you know that parachute, whenever you run there is a parachute behind. So the wind का resistance हम use करते हैं. So all of these activities combined with a lot of speed, combined with a lot of beats per minute आप zone 4 में enter करते हो, you're going to work on your speed and power and overall fitness. So I am trying to work on this currently. So this is what zone 4 is. Okay, now climbing up to the fifth, zone number 5. Okay, zone 5 is really, really, really dangerous because as you can see, red line zone, because you cannot at all sustain at zone 5 because you are at your 90 to 100% of your maximum heart rate, which is very risky. So it's not recommended to go to zone 5 whenever you feel that you're having a lot of palpitations or your heart rate has increased rapidly or it's a lot to take. You should definitely take some rest. You should definitely wait for 30 to 45 seconds or even a minute or two. So you can just rest, relax, get your heart rate down, and then continue your exercise again. Okay, so maximum effort zone, as I've mentioned, this is the maximum effort that you need to take while you are in your workout. So zone 5 is maximum effort zone, and it's not at all sustainable. Okay, it's not sustainable at all. And this is used whenever you are in your zone 5. The athletes that represent our country or at their peak athletic level, they use this zone 5 in order to maximize their athletic performance. So you must have seen Virat Kohli's video. He wears those masks and runs on the treadmill. So all of that kind of training can, I think, actually lead you to good athletic performance. But we are normal people. I think we are okay with being in the prior zones. So definitely take a look, do some research about your heart rate zones, and let me know what you feel in the comments. I hope this video added some value, and if you want to connect one-to-one, I'm always there. So thank you so much, and see you tomorrow in the next video.